Hello friends, how's it going? I'm AleXarcs, and today I'm going to be talking you through the exotic weapon that is Lord of Wolves. Now if you watch my previous video, you'll know that you can get this weapon from the Elder Cipher as part of the House of Wolves DLC. And here it is, you can see it, the Lord of Wolves. It is an exotic shotgun, however it does have some kind of little special nuances. It's not just a shotgun, it is in fact a shotgun mixed with a pulse rifle. I'll get onto that in a wee bit, but you can see the stats there. Rate of fire very low, however the impact stat is phenomenal. Range and stability and the reload are all relatively low, and that's due in part to what I've got set up on this gun. But you can see here the two special perks we've got are kills with this weapon rally nearby allies with +3 recovery, and that lasts for 30 seconds, and this weapon has bonus accuracy while firing from the hip. I'll get into these, but if we look into the in-depth tree, you can see here this is the Lord of Wolves. Now I have gone for the linear compensator. It'll give me more predictable recoil, and it'll give me a boost to range and impact. You can see here I could have gone for soft ballistics, which will give me a decent bit of stability but will reduce impact and range, and I can even go smart drift control, which is what you start off with for the similar thing, a drop in impact and an increase in stability. Now you're probably wondering, why have you gone for the linear compensator even though it reduces your stability so much? Well, like I said, this gun is a shotgun mixed with a pulse rifle, and you never have an issue with stability with a pulse rifle. The recoil is so low, you know, when you pull that trigger, your 3-round burst is gonna always hit with very minimal kind of kick, and it's really the same thing here with the Lord of Wolves. I'll show you it, but honestly you do not need that stability stat whatsoever, so that's why I've gone for the linear compensator to give me a boost to my impact stat. Hip fire, you just gain bonus hit accuracy while firing from the hip. You can see here you've got a choice of speed reload, perfect balance, or extended mag. Once again, I've not selected perfect balance because stability is not an issue with this gun. And speed reload, I suppose you could go for it, but I prefer having the extra rounds. You can see here nominally we have a magazine size of 30 rounds. This translates into 6 shots of the Lord of Wolves. Each time you pull the trigger, you will fire a 5-shot burst. Therefore you get 6 bursts with a 30-round magazine. I just like to up that. You get 39, so you get 7 5-shot bursts and 1 4-shot burst at the end. Honestly, ammo isn't a concern with this gun, but it's really nice just having the extended magazine, and I can kind of live with the fact it's got a low reload speed, because it's almost the same as a normal shotgun anyway, in that respect. Finally, you've got Devil's Touch, which just grants recovery to all the players that are around you when you're killing enemies. So basically it's like weapons where you get +2 character agility. It makes your character move a little bit faster. This +3 recovery just increases the recovery stat on your characters. So yeah, you know how you got the recovery stat there. So it just means that you'll heal up faster. You have to wait a shorter amount of time after taking damage before you'll regen health, and +3, I don't know how much that equates to, but it is handy, and it grants it for your allies rather than yourself, so you just got to remember that. But that is the Lord of Wolves, and I suppose I should probably jump in and show you some gameplay. Okay, so here I am currently doing the Scorix Queen's Bounty on the Moon. You can see here I've got Lord of Wolves, and first thing to note is look at that ammo capacity. I do have increased shotgun ammo capacity on my character, but look at that, we've got about 243 rounds of this gun. Okay, these knights look to be asleep, but you can just see the amount of ammo we've got. Now, for example, this is some of the stuff, the reasons why Lord of Wolves is so good. So I can start shooting this guy from here. You can see the DPS I'm getting on that guy just purely because I'm firing a 5-shot burst. And you can see the kick isn't even that great either, so stability really isn't an issue. And those were level 32 Yellow Knights. They are pretty tough, you know, and this thing just tears them apart. And I wasn't even like in their face. And that's really why I like the Lord of Wolves so much. It is a really powerful really powerful shotgun. You know, and it's the 5-shot burst that really kind of adds to it. You don't have to be right in someone's face to get the kill. You can be standing far enough away that you're only gonna, I mean, just like that. I mean, standing far enough away that you're gonna do a little bit of damage, but because you're doing so much DPS anyway, with 5 rounds fired in quick succession, you're gonna down your opponent anyway. So, Lord of Wolves is an absolute beast. I know I've only shown it in PvE, but PvP is pretty much the same deal. It is really nice to use. Because of the 5-shot burst, you can really tackle your opponents, not just from short range, but kind of short to medium range, just because you're going to be constantly hitting them and getting that DPS. And you know, it's even really handy for when you run into a group of people in the Crucible. You can sometimes just spray them all down really quickly and really easily. And because of all this, this is what makes the Lord of Wolves a really great exotic, and I think it's one of the best exotics we have actually had in a long time, and it's definitely far better than any of the other things that you can get from the House of Wolves. Now, would I use it for my Nightfalls and my weeklies and raids? Yes, I probably would. It would really take the right kind of burns. If there was a solar burn, for example, and I could get up close to enemies, then I would definitely use this. Sometimes it can be a bit risky though, obviously, getting in close with enemies and solar burn and all that stuff. It just depends, you know, what you're playing against at the time. PvP in Crucible, I always take it in with me. I don't use it all the time, but it is there as a backup. If it's quite a shotgun heavy game, then I might switch to it and use that to try and take out some of the shotgun guys. But yeah, that's really my take on the Lord of Wolves. It's kind of hard to see any other exotic that's as good as this. Not many exotics can really bridge the gap between PvE and PvP, but I think Lord of Wolves does that, and it's really nice. So definitely, if you can get hold of the Elder Cipher, I'll link the video that I discussed how to do all that below, but if you can get hold of that, definitely go for the Lord of Wolves. It is an absolute beast. Anyway, friends, I hope you've enjoyed this video and found it informative. If you have, please leave a like and a comment, and please share this video. And as always, please subscribe to stay up to date with my content. I've been AleXarcs. I'd just like to say once again, thanks for watching. Bye!